What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Yo, it's your boy Nore, the host of the Gliding on Tubes YouTube channel. And what I have for you today is a product review of the AIRMOTO Smart Pump air pump. Alright? So stay tuned right after this. Alright, let's just get right into it. Alright, I got a product review for you all. AIRMOTO sent me out this smart air pump, and I'm going to open it and see what it's worth. Alright, so full transparency, they sent me out the AIRMOTO. I did not pay for it. They wanted me to do a product review on it and test it out and then give my whatever feedback. Alright, so that's exactly what I'm doing. I just opened it out of the box, and then out of the big box that it came in, and then now I'm going to open it in front of you all, and let's see what's inside of here, right? Because I'm not sure. I didn't have one of these. I do have one of a different model. If it ever wants to come out of the box. There we go. Alright, let's toss that to the side. Open it up. Instructions, all right? Instructions are always good, but we're going to toss them down to the side for right now. All right. So here we have it. All right, here goes the air pump. Let's turn it on. Let's see here. All right, that's one thing I noticed pretty neat, I guess. All right, it has the a tube right here. This is the flexible hose tube. All right, and it has a slot for it. The one I already have, I'm not going to mention the name, does not have a slot for it. All right, it does come with a bag, so you can have all this inside of a bag, but there's no storage slot for it. AIRMOTO looks like they have one for it. All right, it is the screw-on type, so you can just screw it on there, and same with the valve stem portion. All right, let's turn it on. Alright, turning it on is like the one I have before. You have to hold it. There's 3 dotted lines show up on the top, and comes just like this. Alright, if you could all see that. Alright, mine that came in is already set on PSI, and look at this. As a matter of fact, it has a motorcycle logo in it. Alright, I don't know if you all can see that too well. Alright, let's well, look what I just noticed also, all right? I'm jumping all around, but giving you the raw and uncut version. Sorry about that, family calls. It came out here, all right? But let's get back to it. Where I left off at was, just notice they have a deflate button on the side, all right? So apparently this one, you can deflate if you go overboard, I guess, all right? My other one doesn't have a deflate option, but I guess that could be useful, all right? Let's play around with here, plus and minus. All right, has the on and off is in the middle with rotary around, just like some of the other ones. Plus and minus. All right, raises up the of course the PSI level. What's this bottom button do? All right, the bottom button switches for whatever type you're doing. The next one is a bicycle. I don't know if you can see it. The next one is a basketball, so of course that's probably for all balls related. The next one shows a little diagram of like a human. Don't know what that one's for. All right, but that's what it looks like to me at least. And then another car tires as well. All right, let's flip. And back to motorcycles. All right. There's a U on top. That changes, I guess the U stands for units, so that changes the units. The next one over is bar, KPA, kilograms per centimeter square, and then back to PSI. I'm in America, I'm going to leave it on PSI. All right. Looks like it came charged. All right, has the battery icon right there, which is fully green. Who knows, it might turn yellow as soon as we start using it, right? What I'm gonna do is show you real quick, and I'm probably gonna deflate my front tire and turn this thing on, and let's see how it works. All right, I'm gonna try to show you as much as I can in here, hopefully some close-ups. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and deflate my tire just a little bit. Let's see what that's going to be at. Right around 24. I just deflated it right around 24 psi. Let me double check that. 25 psi. All right. Now, let's turn this on. All right. Back on motorcycle mode. Set to 40 psi. Top is saying 0, of course. Let's give this a whirl. All right, I'm gonna try to plug it in, and hopefully you all can kind of see what it says there. It's reading 24.5 psi. My analog gauge told me 25, so that's fairly close of what it's reading on the inside. All right. Now what we're gonna do is, as soon as I position that, we're just gonna turn it on and kind of see how long it takes for it to fill up to 40 psi. I don't know if you all can hear me too well while this is going. Let me see if I lay that right there. Lay it down. It did turn to amber, the battery life. So I'm guaranteed it wasn't fully charged. Looks like we're about 2 minutes. It's reading 40 psi. I wonder if it stops automatically. I guess that just answered my question. If you didn't hear me, I said I wonder if it stops automatically. And it reached 40 psi, and then it ran for about 10 seconds after it reached 40 psi, and it shut off. All right, as you can see, hopefully. All right, it's reading 40 psi. I filled it up to. I set it to 40 psi. My battery indicator is already amber. All right, that took a little bit over 2 minutes, I would say, to fill up 15 psi. All right, now I'm gonna unplug it. I'm gonna put my analog gauge back on it and see if it actually reads 40 psi. Let's check that out real quick. So my gauge is actually reading 42 psi. All right, let's try that again. All right, likewise 42 psi. So that tells me there's a 2 psi difference. All right, the pump read 40. My analog here read 42 twice. All right, I can try it for a third time, but most likely it's going to say 42. All right, I don't know how well you can see that. Probably not too well. Take my word for it, it says 42. All right, not too bad. And one other thing I noticed while I was pumping this up, looks like it has an LED up top. Let's see if I can figure out how to turn that on. Without trying to read the directions or instructions. And there you have it. All right, so in order to turn on that LED light, you have to hold down the units button. All right, the one right on top says units. All right, I do have another model, does flashing and all that. I don't know if this one's gonna do that. Apparently not. So, I mean, that's not a big deal. It's already a plus that it comes with an LED. All right. So LED is just a steady light, come on and off. That's it. No flashing, no SOS codes, no none of that. But not too bad of an air pump. 15 PSI, a little bit over 2 minutes, I believe. Not too bad. I mean, can't complain. I did not charge it, so you saw that it went down fairly quick. Not too bad. I'll come back at you from the top of the motorcycle real shortly. Alright, that's my review video. Let's see. It worked fairly well, okay? I didn't try it on car tires, didn't try it on basketballs. All I've tried it was on the front. So, from 24 and a half, alright, around there, 20, let's just keep it whole numbers, 25 PSI up to 40 PSI, a little bit over 2 minutes that it took to go up 15 PSI. So if your front and rear is at the same PSI levels, there you have it. About 5 minutes total probably for the front and rear. You probably have to take more time trying to find the rear wheel valve stem. All right. So my honest review on it worked. All right, plain and simple. It worked. I'll play around with the buttons some more. If something happens, then I'll make another video after that. All right. I will say, like I said earlier, AIRMOTO did send me this so I could do a product review, give my feedback, and kind of make a video on showing how to use it. All right. So that's exactly what I did. It worked. No complaints. 2 PSI. At least this one, 2 PSI difference between what it's reading and what my little analog manual gauge reader says. All right. 2 PSI difference. That means it said 40. It's actually reading 42. Not too bad. I'll just deflate the other 2 PSI. All right. If you're interested and you're in the market for a travel air pump, I'm not saying buying this one, but it worked. All right. Think about it. If you want it. So they did send me a discount code. I'll put it on the screen right here. All right, that discount code will be gliding 20 for 20% off. I think the unit is around 80 bucks currently. All right, that's not too bad of a price considering the other model I have. I did pay probably a little bit more than that, not too far off. This is kind of right on line. All right, so I'll put that discount code in my description as well, and I'll put an affiliate link down there as well. They gave me an affiliate link. If you use it, you use it. If you don't, you don't. It won't hurt my feelings. All right. Other than that, I don't have too much else to show you. If something goes wrong with this, rest assured that I will come back up here and tell you all what went wrong with it. But for right now, that first attempt right out of the box worked. All right, it filled it up, didn't give me no issues. I will have to say, while it was filling up, I don't know if you saw, the numbers did jump up and down. So it went to like, 37 and a half, back down to 37, back up to 37 and a half. Hey, what are you doing? My battery died on this. So here we are again. Where I left off at was that when it was filling up, it kind of jumped up and down. All right. What I did forget, thankfully the battery died because I just thought about it, was to see what else was in the box. All right, because I'm not sure what else is in here, or if anything besides that. All right, charging cable. Toss that to the side. It does come with attachments to fill up other things like basketballs and soccer balls and what have you. And a carry bag. There you have it. That's all that's inside that box, plus the instructions that I tossed to the side. Thankfully, I didn't need them. All right? It was just that simple. I figured it out. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them down in the comment section down below. I always answer all my comments, so go ahead and leave something down there if you want. All right? If this is the first time here, consider subscribing. Hey, you never know what comes up next. All right? So for all you that have been around, thank you. That's the end of this video. And as always, always enjoy your ride.